Imagine an amp that costs next to nothing, is tiny and weighs nothing, and sounds great. That's what the Hughes and Kettner Nano Series promises to be. Is it? Let's find out. Hello and welcome to another video with me, Elmo J. Karjalainen. It's good to have you along. Today I'm taking a look at the Hughes and Kettner Nano Series. I have the Spirits of Vintage and the Spirits of Rock. There's also a Spirits of Metal, but if these two are good, I'm sure the Spirits of Metal is as well. That metal high gain thing is not actually really my bag, so I thought I'd go with these and see what they're like. The box that they come in promises that these are all analog 25 watt amplifiers, which is fine. That sounds good. And then it says, with bionic spirit tone generation. Now that sounds like a load of horse droppings. They cost 189 euros here in Europe, if memory serves. I already did this video, but there was an issue with the video, so I forget. They're tiny. I mean, look at this. I have pedals that are bigger than that. They light up nicely, and they have 4 controls: master, sagging, tone, and gain. Input, phones, auxiliary in, and line out. No effects loop, but for that price, not sure if I expected one. Oh, and before I get going, I buy the gear that I review, so you get an honest review. Part of the reason why I do these gear reviews is to help you find gear that you might enjoy, or maybe help you save a few bucks. If you want to support that and get all of my music and Guitar Academy access and a bunch of exclusives, there's a link to my Patreon below, so you can check that out. So, let's see what they sound like. Let's start with the Spirits of Rock, open up master a bit, and gain just a bit. Nothing there because I don't have the cable connected in the other end. Classic stuff when you make videos, you connect stuff, you disconnect stuff, you connect stuff, and then you just forget stuff. Okay, so let's try that again. Even this clean and this quiet, there's a bit of hiss going on. Let's add a bit of drive. The sagging does a kind of power amp breakup thing, so the more you add that, the more power amp breakup you get, like you would in a valve or tube amp. So this is without the overdrive. I have a Strymon Riverside here, set to a moderate amount of gain. Okay, let's see how much what this does, the sagging does. There's a lot of noise going on here. Bit dark, let's add tone. Even more. Drop that. Gain. But that's a ton of noise. It sounds very good, but that's a ton of noise. Let's see what the other one sounds like. Oh, wait, let's add a bit more gain from the, whatchamacallit, the overdrive pedal. That's the thing. Let's try the Spirits of Vintage. Okay, and because this doesn't have an effects loop, you can't use a delay the way most people would, or a reverb, which would be to stick it in the loop, because if you're getting a bit of breakup going in the amp, then, at least for me, I don't like that type of thing where you have delay before breakup. Let's see what this sounds like. This is quite quiet for some reason. Better. Okay, let's add a bit more of everything, because why not? This is sounding quite good. Actually, it's sounding very good. Let's add a bit more sagging. This is very nice. Damn! Let's see what this does on its own without the overdrive pedal. Let's just add gain. If you're wondering why it was so bright with the overdrive pedal, it's because I have it set for my plexi, which isn't quite as bright as this. It's a bit dim. Okay, sagging and gain on full. Now, one of the big selling points for me personally might be that the line out, if that was good, you could use it at home to demo stuff, to record demos without all the mucky muck of actually miking up a guitar cab, which is still the way to go if you're planning on recording stuff, at least for me. Now, like I said, I did this earlier already, so I did record with the line out. I'm not going to do it today because I'm not going to subject myself to that again. That was a huge letdown. It was absolutely terrible. Here is a sound clip from that particular session. Yeah, so I'm not gonna redo that bit because it was just horrible. But 189 euros. I mean, the Spirits of Rock sounds good, but it's not entirely my bag. The Spirits of Vintage sounds so good that I'm actually thinking maybe I should keep it. I mean, it's really good and it's just under 200 euros. I don't know what they've fed this little thing, but it sounds great for the price, and it gets really loud for such a small thing. Absolutely brilliant stuff. So, if you want to watch more of my amp reviews, there's a playlist here somewhere. There's a playlist with my music as well. Click like if you liked the video, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell notification thing, comment, let me know what you thought. Join me on Patreon because I buy the gear that I review, so you get an honest review and you get a bunch of exclusives, all my music, you get access to my Guitar Academy that way, and you can even take it for free. There's a link in the description, so check that stuff out. This is absolutely brilliant.